Hey Capricorn, and welcome to your August 2021 reading. I'm Daniel R. Wolf. Some of you guys might remember me as Psychic Medium Dan. I left the channel and then I'm back. I missed this part of the work, so I'm excited. Let's get to it. It's general reading, so they may not resonate with everybody. If it does and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit subscribe, like, and get the notifications. Turn on the notification button so that way you get notified when I upload new videos. I'm going to hopefully be uploading monthly videos plus the hopefully semi-monthly and some other ones in between, whatever spirit comes through. As a medium, I kind of just do a general spread, pick 8 cards, and then I kind of go from there. So, let's see. Capricorn, August 2021. I'm using the Tarot, the Wheel of the Year deck. So, 5 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Moon, the 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, there's a couple of Pentacles here, Knight of Wands, the Temperance card, and the Ace of Pentacles. So right off the bat, I feel like there is definitely some stuff coming up in your path. There is definitely money going to be coming in. So your finances are going to be a little bit of an improvement. However, especially with the 4 of Pentacles, I'm kind of getting a sense of there's a little bit of too much spending. There's a little bit of excess money. There's money going out than is what's actually coming in. It's like you're working really hard, and all of a sudden you're like, where's my money going? Like, what the heck? I remember growing up, I would always, my parents would always say, it's like, money, it burns holes in your pockets, right? It's like money comes in and money goes out. So, especially during the month, towards the second week of the month, there's going to be some income coming in, or something's really going to happen, but it's going to go out right away. So it's not going to last. It could be definitely with work related. Every time I get the wands, any wands type of card, I really feel like it has to definitely do with work, and especially with the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles in this deck, he's like picking the grapes, and at the same time, it's like there's money coming out of it. So you're gonna reap the rewards from the work that you do. You're gonna just have to make sure you really work on not overspending, especially towards the end of the month with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm really getting that sense of, hey, money's going to come in. There's going to be a new opportunity. There's going to be a new opportunity when it comes to money, in terms of work, in terms of maybe a settlement of some sort. I just heard medical, so it could be like maybe a medical settlement that's coming through. But there is going to be that a little bit of extra money coming into your life. For a lot of you guys, I feel like in terms of relationships, you guys are a little bit on the downer. There is a couple of you guys, I feel like you just walked away from a relationship, or you have just been feeling isolated because you've walked away from a relationship a while back ago and you still haven't been able to recoup from that. So during the beginning of the month, I really feel like, hey, it's time for you to step into that role of taking ownership of who you are, taking ownership of and control of your actual life. Going back from like getting out of the victim role and jumping into that king, right? Where you're like, hey, I'm in control. I know what I'm doing. Especially, I feel like it could have been with betrayal. Every time I get the moon, I really feel like that moon, it's about betrayal. It's like someone might have, if you recently were broken up, they went for someone else, or you kind of just been down, someone in your family might have betrayed you. So it has to do with something with betrayal. And they're making me feel like because of that, now you're like, I'm going to go dive into my work. I'm going to go into that. But diving into your work means extra money. But at the same time, it's like, well, I want to meet people. Your money starts coming out. So money comes in, money goes out. There is for some of you guys, I feel like there is a fire sign coming through. Again, it's a general reading, so it might not be necessarily a fire sign. It's someone that is a little bit younger. So there is that possibility of someone definitely coming through in your actual life. Again, you're in that moment of, in terms of relationships, for some of you guys, you're in that moment of how can I put it? Just looking at the past, looking at, oh, how could have been, how could this could have been this way, this could have been that way. What if I should have done this? What if I should have done that? So it's getting yourself out of that. That's going to be that tug of war of getting yourself out of that. The sun card just came up. So for me, that sun is every time I get the sun, it's like the element of fire for me. It's get a fire pit going, get a fire started, and a contained one, please. But get on the moon, go out on the moon, full moon, new moon, whatever it may be, and let that energy start to release. Allow that. Write it down on a piece of paper and let that stuff go. Let it go. A lot of you guys, I feel like there is going to be celebration for a couple of you guys, especially leading into September. There is, with the Nine of Cups, is that the possibility of either a marriage, an engagement, or you guys there's a family reunion. There's something happening. Someone's coming back. For a couple of you guys, I feel like someone's coming back, but it's like, I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm kind of seeing from the other side of the fence. I'm looking from another side of the fence, from the other side of the bushes. So I feel like you were invited, but you don't want to go, or for some of you, you might not have been invited. It's like, hey, why am I not invited, right? So it's that tug of war. There might be some family problems when it comes to dealing with a type of relationship. There might be some issues where you might just be fighting with your family during that month, during the month of August. The Lover's card. So this is the Light Seers deck. So the Lover's card, those of you guys who are single, there is definitely love coming into the picture, right? There is, another Knight of Pentacles. So an Earth sign could be definitely coming through the picture. Again, the Knight, I feel like it's going to be a lot of not necessarily that they're actually young, but it's more about they have that young energy. You do also have the Page of Pentacles and that Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, for me, it's like, hey, I'm kind of reflecting. I'm looking back. I'm actually wanting to go back to that relationship. I'm seeing what I could have done differently, but they're making me feel like, especially with the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Lovers, you have to be willing to move on. You have to be willing to walk away. You have to be willing to start fresh. Look at that relationship and be grateful for what it's allowed you to remember, what it's taught you about yourself, and allow yourself to move into a different direction, into a different space, into a space of joy, of love, of transformation. A lot of you guys, I feel also in terms of health, get outside, absorb the sun. Some of you guys, I don't know why I keep getting that, like vitamin D. Again, seek your doctor for any medical situations, but I feel like vitamin D, you got to get that out. You got to get out there. You got to just enjoy nature, especially when I do a lot of shamanic work. I'm like, I ask people, when was the last time you were out in nature? When was the last time you were out walking around Mother Earth? And a lot of times they're like, yeah, not recently. And it's like, get out there. Allow yourself to connect. That is so healing, Every time I go on the land here at home, it's beautiful. I'm hoping to do a couple videos before it gets cold out there, but it's just so beautiful being out there, enjoying the view, the water. It's transformational. It allows us to be able to just connect, to grow. Grandmother Moon. So our messages from Grandmother Moon is the wanting moon. What do you need to release? So what do you need to release? What is it that you need to release? A couple of you guys are, it's that your relationship with a previous partner, your relationship with, an old you. There is that for a couple of you guys, I keep getting like, you have to release your relationship with scarcity, your relationship with money. Some of you guys, there is not a healthy relationship when it comes to money. Again, I keep getting the words from growing up. It's like money, burns holes in your pockets. So getting yourself out there and working, with the coach, working with someone to help you get back into alignment, release those beliefs. I do a lot of coaching, a lot of transformational coaching. It's very intuitive, but I help people move into that space, allow them to jump into that space of manifesting, of growing. And a couple of them, after a couple months, after a year, they're just like, what the heck? I'm not the same person, right? But it takes time for you to be willing, and dedication, and the effort. It's not one of those things where it's like overnight. You have to be willing to continue to work on it. So your totem animal for this month is the hawk spirit. Let spirit be your guide. So a lot of it during the month of August, for a lot of the signs actually, it's going to be, are you willing to surrender? Are you willing to get yourself out of your head and into your heart, right? My grandfather once told me, he's like, shut up. And I was like, okay. But that was the best advice he told me, because it's like, when you shut up out of here, you listen to your heart. And that's huge. That is definitely huge. It's allowed me to grow, to be more in me, and pay attention to what's happening around. I'm not definitely out there, hugging my birch tree, planting my plans. It's a blast. So, connecting to nature, but it's because I'm finally listening. I'm listening to what they have to say. For a couple of you guys, deep quiet. This is from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Deep quiet meditation. Capricorn, some of you guys are very intuitive, but you have to be willing to let your intuition grow. You have to let your intuition guide you. You have to be willing to grow with that, to allow yourself to receive the messages. So that might be coming back to meditation, understanding who you truly are, taking I teach shamanic journeying, and it's a great way for self-healing, but it's also a great way for people. Every time I teach shamanic practitioners, a great way to help other clients. And it's like a very active form of meditation, and going into that space, it's just life-changing. But so try to find some meditation. Feel like you're going somewhere, like you're traveling somewhere. Allow yourself to explore the different places. The element of fire. So out of the mystical oracle deck, I think that's what it is. Fire. Fire is going to be your biggest ally during the month of August. There is a lot of energy. I feel like you guys you're having to finally let go of a bunch of shit that you've been holding on to. You have to be willing to, I feel for the month of August, especially jumping into the month of September, you have to be willing to become you. And that's across the board. Everyone in every single sign are you willing to step into your authentic self? Are you willing to be unapologetically you? And a lot of times people are not, right? So it's going to be identifying those patterns, identifying where you're going to go. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? How are you going to change your life? Allow yourself to just explore, to get yourself out of your own way. So let's see what the angels say. So those are a lot of the shamanic cards. I love those decks, and I'll add them on my website if any of you guys are interested. But blessings and abundance from your angels. That is huge right off the bat. So that money is going to be coming in during the month of August. There is going to be, not just abundance in finances, but there's going to be an abundance of love, an abundance of love towards others, an abundance for love towards yourself. Again, you have to go towards yourself first before you actually go to others. And that's going to be really the month. It's creating the boundaries, allowing yourself to just say, no, I don't want that. I can't help you. I need me time. Recreating boundaries is going to be big for Capricorns during the month of August, especially because I feel like a couple of you guys here, it's like every single time you do something, you do a favor, it's how can I put it, you get taken advantage of. And final card, so a message from our ancestors: take time out, siesta, recharge, rest. Siesta is right. If for those of you in Europe, especially Spain, siesta, that is like the best time out there, right? Go back home, recharge, allow yourself to just get some rest, and eventually you go back out, right? Until like 3 a.m. But take the time to rest. Take the time to actually see what you actually need. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you making sure you're eating well. A lot of you guys, I feel like your eating habits are not the greatest. So making sure you're starting to go back to the earth, eating a lot of plants, more of a plant-based diet in terms of a lot of meat, especially as you begin to transform, as we begin to go into the fall. You know, whatever you're eating, you want to shift to be in alignment with the actual with the new month that's coming, not the new month, the new season. So aligning with the season is going to be really, really huge. And final card from Grandmother Moon. So another one from our Grandmother Moon. Full Moon in Virgo. You are enough. So a lot of you guys, there is that self-doubt. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not, good looking. All these different things. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. That's a lot of times. I feel like that a lot of times. And, I've been doing this work for a long time. 10 years. More than 10 years now. Yeah, definitely more than 10 years. But, I still get that feeling of I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not a good enough medium, right? And I have enough clients and all this other stuff for practice, and I'm just like, yeah, I still suck. So it's a struggle that we go through. I just don't sit in it for that long. I catch myself and it's like, hey, get your ass out of here, right? So it's making sure that you begin to let go of that pattern of not being good enough, not being smart enough, whatever it may be, right? Allowing yourself to identify the patterns and let yourself go. Allow yourself to truly surrender. And be your guide, be your own guide. When you pray to Creator, I always say you're really ultimately praying to yourself. You're asking your soul to guide you, to be there with you, to support you. So, but you have to be in alignment, right? Your body and your soul has to be in alignment in order for anything to happen. Capricorn, I think that is it. Again, if you liked what you heard, comment. I'll try to get to as many comments as I possibly humanly can. If you want to book a session with me, definitely visit my website, bodysoulspirit.co. Link is also below. I'm having a promo. I'm kind of restructuring the way I do my program, the way I do work with my clients, but I'm doing a promo for as a welcome back to YouTube type of thing. So for 50% off, which is huge. I never do that. So take advantage of it. And I think that's pretty much it. Love you guys. I will chat with you guys in September. Take care. Bye.